So another type of rectifier that is called as a selenium rectifier. Okay, so selenium rectifier in this type of a film of 0.5 mm thickness. Okay, thickness is deposited on one side of the metallic backlight iron or aluminum by means of chemical treatment. A film of blocking or barrier layer is formed between the selenium and the counter electrode. So here this is a one type of rectifier. Here 1 2 3 4, see the diagram. 1 is metallic back, 2 is the selenium layer, 3 is the barrier layer, 4 is the counter electrode. Okay, so rectification is from back plate to your selenium. Okay, so your back plate first 1 to selenium, 1 to selenium. Okay, the rectifier construction is a single unit of sustain 6 volt. The normal current density is 0.04 ampere per cm square. This is actually 0.04 ampere per cm square for full wave rectification. The power efficiency is 50 to 75%. The unit can be combined in series in parallel, thus similar that of copper oxide to work as a desired voltage for a required current capacities. Okay, this is a one type of rectifier. Okay, it is from the rectification is from backplate to selenium. Okay, and the construction is shown as a single sustain 6 volt. The normal current density is 0.04 ampere per cm square. This is cm square. Okay, don't be confused. This is cm square. For full wave rectification, the power efficiency is 50 to 75%. The unit can be combined in series or in parallel, similar to that of copper oxide rectifier, to work at desired voltage or for the required current capacities. Okay, so now see the diagram here, the 1 2 3 4. Okay, you can easily understand metallic back to selenium the rectification is done. Okay, 3 is barrier layer and counter electrode is there. Okay, applications, these type of rectifier widely used in battery charging, telegraph and telephone circuit, and current circuit, railway signaling, material electroplating and other work. Such rectifiers are available in capacity up to 50 to 100 kilowatts. Okay, am I right? 50 to 100 kilowatts, this type of capacities of the rectifier. Temperature sensitive element, thermistor. This is called as a thermistor. Okay, yeah, it is a one type of negative temperature coefficient. You can say that is a negative temperature coefficient. Sometimes this is the also some it is PTC also there, positive temperature coefficient. That means here we know that NTC means negative temperature coefficient means T inversely proportional to your 1 by R, 1 divided by R, not 1 by, or you can say 1 divided by R. Okay, agar temperature increases, then ultimately your resistance will be decreased. That is T inversely proportional to 1 divided by R. See the image. Thermistor is a negative temperature device, and thermistor is a non-linear device. That means it do not obey the Ohm's law, non-linear. Okay, and the temperature semiconductor metal increase the cause of decrease in resistance. This property is of temperature sensitive element, which is called as a thermistor. Okay, so if the temperature is increases, then resistance decreases. The thermistor are thermally sensitive material. They are made of oxides of certain metal. They are made of oxide of certain metal such as copper, manganese, cobalt, iron, zinc. Okay, these are the oxides of certain metals such as copper, manganese, cobalt, iron, zinc, etc. Okay, so this is the one of the important device, that is thermistor, that is NTC, and some PTC also there. PTC, positive temperature coefficient, that is if temperature increases your resistance increases, but in case of here and NTC means it is temperature increases so resistance decreases. Okay, clear? Application, sorry, advantages of thermistor. Advantages of thermistor, that means here it is a small in size. First of all, it is small in size, low cost and fast response over a narrow temperature. Its weight is also less. The weight is also less. Okay, and you can easily available in market. You'll go thermistor is easily available. Okay, and it is written in some thermistor it is written that NTC some number. Okay, NTC some number. Okay, it is a market. You will check. You if you go for any shop, you see that thermistor. Okay, application of thermistors. Okay, thermistor find the application, measurement and control. They sense the temperature variation and convert the variation into electrical signal, which is used in control heating device. Thermistor also used in measurement of radio frequency, power, voltage regulations. Okay, so these are the applications. See, this is the this is a row. There are different types. This is a disc. See, this is a disc type thermistor. This is a rod type thermistor. This is a bead type thermistor. The thermistor of circuit symbol. Okay, these are the different types of thermistor: rod thermistor, disc thermistor, bead thermistor. Yeah, we can use here so many device. We use disc type thermistors. Okay, this is the size. According to the size, it is classified: disc type thermistor, or rod type thermistor, or bead type thermistor. Okay, clear? Next, photoconductive cells. Okay, come to photoconductive cell. So what is actually photoconductive cell? Photoconductive cell is a two-terminal semiconductor device. Your photoconductive cell is a two-terminal semiconductor device. Okay, it is also called as a photoresistive cell. The resistance of semiconductor is low under light, but increases in darkness. That is the main point. The resistance of semiconductor is low under the light and increases in darkness. That is called a photoconductive cell. Can be used application where require a control a central function or event according to the color of intensity of light. Okay, application where we use the photoconductive cell, we are use burglar alarm. You know the burglar alarm, in some old days you have seen, might have seen. Flame detector, okay, control for a street light. Okay, it is using sensor switch, and it is also used in a smoke detector. Okay, this type of rectifier, that is, it is a one type of photoconductive cell. It is coming under the application of rectifier. It is a photoconductive cell, two-terminal semiconductor. It is also called as a photoresistive cell. The resistance of semiconductor is low under the light but increases in the darkness. This is the main point. Photoconductive cell can be used the application which require the control of certain function or event according to the color or intensity of light. Okay, application. What are the applications? They are used in burglar alarm, flame detector. Already we discussed sensor switch, smoke detector. These are the applications. Next, photovoltaic cell. This is now nothing but is a PV cell. Okay, this is a PV cell. It is also called as a photovoltaic cell. It converts light into electrical energy. Nowadays you can see everywhere you are using solar cell. That is solar cell. That is called as a photovoltaic cell. That is, have you seen in blue color and some blue and some black color? Like we have different types of PV cell. Monocrystalline is there, polycrystalline is there, and thin film. Three types of solar panels are there. Okay, monocrystalline, polycrystalline, thin film. Okay, so this is the one of the important semiconductor because it is made up of totally silicon. Okay, silicon crystal. Okay, this is a PV cell. Okay, so what is solar energy? You know the solar energy is nothing but heat is produced by sun and known as a solar energy. A lot of application PV cell develop EMF illusion. They are convert light into electrical energy. Solar cell develops in the form of slice of a single crystal silicon. The overall efficiency of solar cell is 10 to 20%. Okay, the overall efficiency of solar cell is 10 to 20%. Application PV cell, the application photovoltaic cell are photography exposure meter, lighting control system, automatic aperture controller in camera. Okay, these are the solar panel module. See that this is the solar cell, also called as PV cell. By scientists convert cell by scientists says that it converts sunlight to directly electricity. This is a single solar cell. It can generate only voltage 0.5 to 0.7. Okay, that is